labor is getting their fair share and respect. Ron Placone has been out there covering the UAW strikes for Status Quo, which is great. Our very own Ron Placone. There, some of you asked, there's no SAG agreement yet. I just got an email today. Let's see my latest SAG email. The latest SAG email is like, we're still picketing. Yeah, we're still negotiating. So what happened, the latest update that I've heard, so SAG and the negotiating committee and the AMPTP were negotiating all last week, and both parties, that's, that big crazy thing in the, both parties then took the weekend to discuss what was discussed. So each party discussed internally what was talked about over the week, and the negotiations apparently are resuming tomorrow. Today is, Indigenous Peoples Day, formerly genocidal psychopath Christopher Columbus Day. Glad they changed that. That guy's nuts. He's awful. So anyone who's like, Christopher Columbus was a good guy, I always say, read his own journal. Read Christopher Columbus's own words. He was evil. So the negotiations are resuming tomorrow, and I'm hoping nothing's been released or announced yet. But I have a hard time believing that the producers made this deal, agreed to this really good deal with the WGA, and then they're gonna be hard asses with the actors. I just don't see that happening, because the actors union is 3 or 4 times the size of the writers union. So that's the latest news I have from that. Hopefully we'll get some kind of announcement from SAG later in the week. The negotiations start up again tomorrow. Striking also starts up again tomorrow. No, there was no striking today because, again, it was Indigenous Peoples Day. But I think progress is being made. That's my sense of it. But SAG is very, very much like, we are still picketing. We are still walking the picket line. So I will try to get to the picket line. I really want to go to a UAW strike as well. And I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get out there yet because it's a little further away. It's a good hour or so away, I believe. I'm going to talk to Ron about that. Maybe I'll go down there with Ron and he can cover for Status Quo and I'll cover for the citizens of Gotham. But that's what's going on with SAG. We're still on strike, but their negotiations are happening. So hopefully in the next week or two, we'll come to some kind of a deal. The fact that they made an announcement saying both parties are going to discuss internally over this weekend we just had, that's a good sign. What that tells me is, neither side is like, this is awful, we're out of here. It tells me that there's progress being made, and each side is like weighing, well, should we take this deal point or that deal point? When people are talking in a negotiation, that's a good sign. When no one's talking, that's a bad sign. So yeah,